Hey, this is Mr. Wyrick. We're going to talk about cubic equations today. Make sure you take this stuff down in your little note booklet. So we have the linear on the front page. We have the quadratic on the next page. We have the cubic on the page after that. The standard form of cubic is ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. It's a giant mess, and we're really not going to deal with that one. We're going to deal with the graphing form. So it's going to look more like this one here, just a kind of slight S shape to it. We'll talk about how to get this one here in just a little bit. So on this graphing form, we've got a times x minus h cubed plus k. That hk is going to be the centroid point, the point right in the middle of what's going on this graph. The a value is, again, like if it's positive a value, then it's going to go up and then level out and then come up. So it'll be going up from left to right generally. Or if you make the S, it's going to go up, then down, then back up. Okay? So the positive a value is going to make it go like that, going from left to right. If you have a negative a value, it's going to make it go down, level off, and then go down, or make that backwards S. So down, up, and then down. Okay. And just like before with the quadratic, the A is our stretch or compression. So if A is greater than 1, it's going to stretch this whole thing out. It's going to make all these things kind of narrower. It's going to stretch that, make that curve a little more sharp. It's harder to tell on this one. If it's between 0 and 1, so it's decimals, it's the fractions, that's going to cause our compression. The H is still going to be the left and right. I'm going to put a star by it again, because if we add H, we're still going to go left, H number of units. If we subtract H, we're going to go right, H number of units. And that's going to be from that centroid point, from that dot kind of right in the middle of the graph. It's kind of hard to see, but you should be able to find it. The k value, again, is if we add the k, we go up k number of units. If we subtract the k, we go down k number of units. All right, that should pretty much get everything except for the last part. If you really do want to make the S shape and you plan on incorporating this S shape somewhere in your drawing, you've got a good idea for what you want to do with it. The key to that is to put it into 3 different factors. So if I wanted to go through a -2, a 1, and maybe a 5, then I'm just going to reverse those and make it x plus 2. That would make it go through -2. X minus 1, that's going to make it go through that positive 1. And then x minus 5, that would make it go through the positive 5. So it would go up, then down, then up. If I change my a value out in front of it, I make that a negative, it would go down through -2, back up through positive 1, and back down through -5. You may have to further kind of tweak that a value to make it flatten out to where you can see it, see that little shape in what you're drawing, but that's going to be how you get this done. And I have an assignment that goes along with this that's going to be how to put it all together. I'll hold this kind of here for a little bit. You can pause the video and be able to fill this in. And hopefully if you have any questions, you can save those and the assignment for when I come back. Thanks.